Hello, Dominic, the CX guy here, doing a video on customer service KPIs, so key performance indicators for 2025. I made a previous video about this, but I wanted to make a refresh, new a video about this and what this looks like for 2025. Um, Now, there's some new ones which I am sure are going to surprise you. They surprised me anyway. And there's some ones which I don't like. And there's also, of course, the old ones, which are the bread and butter, which we will recognize and discuss also. But yeah, there's one where I'm going to crap on them anyway, because I don't like it. So let me just share my screen because I'm going to. Uh, hopefully it's going to work. I had a live session previously where this thing didn't work, the live sharing. Anyways, so we're starting off from this article, which I like. So the guys at AlloBrain, and they're an AI service, and they created this article about customer service revolution, the top 10 KPIs for customer service in 2025. And let's get right to it. So number one, we have 10. So we let's get to it. First one is customer effort score. So this one is amazingly good, and I can't stress enough how useful it is. So it helps you realize, helps you understand how difficult it is for you to, how difficult it is for your customer to interact with you. It applies to both when they're trying to buy from you and when they're trying to get support from you, right? Because there's two factors, if you will, or two pillars, or if you want to think of it this way. First one is before they buy, how truthful are you to your promise, with your promise when they buy, and then after they buy, how fast you deliver service and how easy you make their interaction with you possible. So the math is simple. An overwhelmingly big, high number of customers, 95%, 96% of them, report that low efforts it makes them likely to repurchase. And hello, of course, that is excellent, right? So in our business, so we are Zendesk partner, and we work as a consultancy company, myself and my team. So we try to make it as easy as possible to make it for people to do business with us and then get in touch with us after they've signed a contract. So everything has to be quick, take people's money fast, sign a contract fast, and then offer support fast, and people will feel heard, and they'll come back and they'll buy again, and they'll tell their friends if you're actually really good with what you do. So let's see. The only 9% of customers experiencing high effort will remain loyal. Well, duh. All right. Next one is average handling time. So this one means that how long it takes for you to resolve a customer request. So average handling time means that you have a well oiled system, like a customer service system that is well defined. You have well defined business rules, you have well defined routing, you have well trained teams that take in requests and they know how to solve them. So everything has to be well set up and everybody well trained, motivated in order to get the request as fast as possible in front of them as an agent. And if they have the necessary tools and training, they will solve the request fast. So that will contribute to customer happiness, which makes them come back and buy more. Um, so what is these guys saying? So automatically route customers to the most qualified agents. Yeah, the routing, providing real-time suggestions to agents during interactions. So part of the setup and training, identifying and resolving recurring delays in customer service. Yeah, so having everything well set up. Predictive analysis. Well, I don't really believe in this one because having routing is already an AI doing it for you anyway. Automating routing tickets and responses or a faster service. Yep. So uh, us, myself, working with Zendesk. I'm entering my 12th year of doing it. So um, the system has evolved so much, and now you have omnichannel routing, and you have agent triage. Sorry, intelligent triage, which is using AI. So it's incredibly powerful. So it's almost like if you want to fail, you will fail. Otherwise, you have everything you need at your disposal. Next one on the list is a call answer rate. So ensures no customer goes unanswered. So the percentage that what this means is the percentage of incoming calls successfully responded to within a specific time frame. Um, Now, you obviously have to know when you have your spikes, so you have to anticipate the call volumes, automatically allocate available agents. So if you have your system, um, your teams online, for example, and your system is able to take calls, you can use an AI to distribute calls, um, but not necessarily. You can. What is important is to have everything set up correctly. So people with the right skills will get the tickets that are meant to end up in their queue. Implement automated response systems. I'm sorry, what? Automated response systems. Hmm. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. So what I was actually uh, saying earlier about having an AI distribute the calls evenly. All right, moving on. The guys are trying to sell their service, their service Alabot. We're not going to focus on that. But we're going to focus on our metrics here. So first, contract resolution. Now, solving problems immediately. So this measures the proportion of requests solved during the initial interaction. You might know this as a one-touch ticket as well. So what it means is like a ticket comes in from a customer, and you can take care of it with either an automation or the agent knows what to answer, and they just require one touch, doop, and they touch it once, and it's done. This is amazing because it saves you on a lot of costs, and it also makes the customer happy because they get their answer. And yeah, so it's amazingly efficient. And how you define that? Well, most customer service systems, and Zendesk is no different, they oh, sorry, this flu is still lingering in my body. Most customer service systems have this by default in their reports, and you can see which tickets have been solved by one touch. So it's essentially tickets that customer writes, and then there's only one answer which solves the request, and the customers just goes away, meaning there's no follow-up. So yeah, pretty straightforward. By the way, I'll link this article in the description of the video, so you have it if you want it. Customer retention rate. So building long-term loyalty. A customer retention tracks the percentage of customers retained over a specific period. Well, this one is one of the ones that it surprises me. That surprises me because it's a little bit more of a feeling, if you will. So the point or the backstory is that acquiring a new customer is 5 times more expensive than keeping the older ones. God damn. So it's incredibly more expensive to get new people in than it is to work with existing customers. And we in our consultancy business, we're focusing most of our, like, 95% of our attention on our existing customers. And then there's also other customers that come, they see these videos, they see how to set up Zendesk, they see how to, some configuration, or I don't know, customer service related, customer experience related video, and they say, hey, I need help, we need help. And then they come join the family, and then that expands, a little bit, our business as well from our existing customers. By the way, this is not in any way, how should I call it, like a parabolic crescendo, not in the least. It is a steady growth. I don't know, 20-25% a year growth, which is quite considerable. We went this is our second consecutive year where we have, first year it was like a 25% growth. Now it's a 33% growth. So we went from 250K a year. Now it's 350K a year, which is, I think, a little bit more than a third, by employing this tactic. So anyways, I'm not very good with marketing. This is most of the marketing that I do, these videos. So yeah, you do what you want with this information. I'm just delivering on what I know works. Otherwise, I just feel like a failure. Um, Next one, number 6, customer churn rate. Um, oh, actually, on this one, customer retention rate. The way I say it's more like a feeling than anything else. I have this meme. So CSMs, when customers with all green health scores churn. Yeah, this is pretty much it. So you can't really measure this one unless you engage with people. Not when they have, I don't know, their health score looks like it's I don't know, it looks like it's in red or it's in orange. You should have a continuous conversation with people. People like to talk to people. All right, next one. Churn rate, so preventing customer loss. The churn rate is the percentage of a customer leaving your business. Advanced tools like speech analysis can, well, these guys is software. So churn rate, preventing customer loss. So churn rate means that people leave, right? Uh, they didn't get the value they wanted, so they go away. And how you calculate this? Well, from the total number of customers you have, how many leave each month, and that's your churn rate. And yeah, it's not a pretty one. And this is how companies bleed until they have nothing left to bleed, and they become anemic, and then they die. This is what the basic story is. You don't want to be one of those people, one of those companies. So yeah, rather than measuring, how you're bleeding, try to potentially, not potentially, focus on delivering value and making people feel heard, being there, going above and beyond, and this kind of takes care of itself. I know this is vague and general advice, but this is what works. All right, now number 7, the bread and butter, the customer satisfaction score. So this one is the classic. It's the I don't know, the marathon from ancient Greece. It's been around for, I don't know, it's been a while. It's been around for a really long time, ever since business exists. And maybe it was called something else, but it's the foundation of it is is the customer satisfied with the service or with the product. And if it's a yes, then it's great. If it's a no, it's bad. So you can have a scale from 1 to 5, 1 to 10, whatever you feel more comfortable with. You can even have a scale of 1 to 2, like good or bad, and that's enough anyway. Um, I guess you can get more nuances if you have one from 1 to 5 or from 1 to 10. It's almost like that meme with that woman, which she sees a product with 10 reviews of 5 stars, and she's like, ugh. And then she sees I don't know, 1,000 reviews with 4.6, and she's like, nice. It's exactly like that, with these nuances. And yeah, your customer satisfaction, you can measure it with any customer service tool. And the problem is with this one is it's not the only one. This doesn't tell you a lot, because they might be satisfied with this interaction, but then they might be very unsatisfied with the next, and then they just leave. People are becoming increasingly more um, demanding. So if you have two negative or even mediocre experiences, then they're off to the competition. All right. Service number 8, service quality. So evaluating comprehensive performance. This one refers to quality assurance. So usually this is handled through an AI. So an AI goes in and reads all your tickets, and then based on reading these tickets, it makes an evaluation of how the performance was, like the quality of the agent's response, and the courtesy and the competence, etc. So AIs are very good for this. There's a plethora of them. I've used Klaus, which Zendesk bought, and yeah, that's a very good tool. Pretty expensive, but nevertheless, it saves a lot of time for you, and it brings a lot of value to your customers. It brings a lot of value to you as a customer service manager or a customer experience manager, as a business owner. Saves you on training, but it's a bit expensive. And yeah, I actually I don't rely on this one. This is one of the ones that which I thought I was going to trash a little bit harder on. Oh no, no, actually no. I'm going to have my opportunity to trash on something right about in a few minutes. No, so this one, yeah, it's great, but actually, what I'm trying to get to is it's not justified when you're starting out. This is justified when you reach maturity, like maybe when you're over 100 people in your customer service team, or anyway, at least 50. I would. This is my recommendation. This is what I've seen by working as a Zendesk consultant for the almost 12 years, or entering my 12th year. Disclaimer. By the way, please like and subscribe. I'd be really grateful, and it would really help a lot. Next one. All right. Oh man, this one I've been waiting for you. Where were you? Net promoter score. Measuring customer loyalty from 1 to 10. Would you recommend our business to somebody else? Well, fuck no. Man, I've never taken seriously this one. I've always hated it. Even the founder, the person that coined this terminology or this thing, net promoter score, he even went away from it and is not endorsing it anyway. It might be a shtick to sell his next book now, because this started off from a book, and now he's promoting something else. I can't remember the exact name, and I don't want to take up too much of your time right now. But I read it in another book that this, there's a new one. There's a new net promoter score, which is a much more evolved one. I personally don't recommend this one because somebody could say, "Yeah, I would recommend your service to somebody else," and then they don't. So there's also tons of memes in the sphere about this, like um, customer service managers and business owners waiting for you to recommend that people, people with 10 on the I would recommend. They're standing by and just sitting on the desk like, "Phew, all right, let's wait up on those leads, man, because they're coming," and then they never come. So yeah. All right, next one. This is crucial. I have not included it in my video, and I'm going to show you which one, the video. But anyway, cost per interaction. So financial efficiency in customer service. Man, this is like this is, I don't know, like the bricks that you put on on a house, or actually no, it's the, when you build the hole and then you fill that hole up with some maybe some concrete in order to have stability for your base. Yeah, you have to know how much you're paying for one ticket. You have to know. This is where you find out if you need to hire new people or fire people. How you can think about this is, how many tickets come in? Let's say 1,000 per month, and then you take the number of employees you have answering these tickets and say, it's 10 people, um, and then you calculate the salaries of these people and the software you use for these people, and then you divide it by 1,000. And then you end up with a number, which is, I don't know, $5, $10, $15, $50. Holy crap, that's a lot. So anyway, this is how you determine if it's too expensive. So usually when you use Zendesk, for example, and how we approach people is, we start out from this calculation, and then we say, okay, with the advanced AI, for example, for Zendesk, which is amazing now, you can automate 40% of these tickets, and then you're left with 600. So that means you're paying just a little bit more for the software, but then you don't need to have 4 people. You can, make 4 people work on something else because the system does it for you. So anyway, that's the video. That's what I wanted to say. The customer service KPIs for 2025. By the way, this is the other video, and a lot of the things that you see we've gone through here are in here as well. Let me stop sharing. And anyways, that's it. I won't keep it any longer. I just wanted to make this. How long is it? 20 minutes already. Holy crap! Sorry for keeping you this long. Appreciate you for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.